Hi everyone, my name is Akshay and we are two people. My Nagesh is here with me, brother from another mother. We like to introduce you to our app, Podcraft, an innovative platform that makes podcast creation effortless and exciting. Let's hear it from our product. Oh, this is for us.
Alrighty, let's hear it from our product. Let's log in. Okay, let's see what the product has to say for itself.
Hey Akshay, heard about this AI-powered podcast tool, Podcraft? It's blowing my mind.
Nope, but let me guess. Another AI that claims to help but just adds to my credit card bill?
Not this time. It's like a full production team, minus coffee breaks and creative clashes.
AI agents. Are we talking full-on digital personalities? Because if one sounds like Morgan Freeman, I'm in.
Close. There's a research agent, a hyped-up believer, a skeptical friend, and a critic who refines content.
So basically a Canadian-American Facebook debate. One guy shares an article, another believes it. One American calls it fake news, and a Canadian corrects their grammar?
Exactly. But these AI agents won't try to sell you essential oils.
What about voices? Or is it just another robot telling me to place item in the bagging area?
Nope. You can choose styles like Alloy and Echo, tweak emotions, and even preview it first.
So I can finally have an AI that sounds excited when I say I shoveled my driveway 3 times today.
That's the dream. Plus, the interface is so clean, even a Tim Hortons-fueled zombie could use it.
And the workflow, or do I need a PhD in clicking too many buttons?
Super simple. Choose a basic template, select the agents, enter a prompt, and AI does the rest.
Way better than my current setup. Just me, a mic, and the existential question of who's actually listening. Can I customize workflows?
Absolutely. You can even create an AI that only speaks in hockey metaphors.
An AI co-host that never interrupts me? Sold.
And it's not just audio. It crafts engaging, well-researched content.
Basically a production team without passive-aggressive per my last email messages. I need this. Thanks, Nagesh.
Anytime. Just don't be shocked if your AI starts roasting you. It's been trained by the internet.
All right. So why we need this? Before the pandemic, there were like only 3,000 podcasts published, but in last 5 years, there are like 2.5 million podcasts got published. So podcasting is booming, but creating a high quality podcast still takes a lot of time and effort. The traditional process of broadcast creation requires scripting, recording, editing, and publishing. Can take hours and even days. Many creators struggles with this technical challenge or staying consistent. So that's where Podcraft comes in picture. You are all-in-one AI platform for podcasting assistance. So yeah, next. So who is Podcraft for? So Podcraft is for content creators, professional podcaster who wants to produce episode faster and easier, trainers and educators, teachers who wants to share knowledge effortlessly, doctors explaining complex medical concepts in an engaging way, AI enthusiastic, those who love experimenting with AI-driven content who wants to fine-tune and AI-generated conversations. And tech-savvy, mostly I can say like developers, people who enjoy exploring cutting-edge technology and interact with AI-driven applications. So we have totally packed up with 6 features. The first feature is prompt to podcast. So just type a prompt and then high quality audio generated from it instantly. The second one is workflow to podcast. Create a custom workflow to make your podcast production effortless and consistent. Multi-agent conversation. This is like interesting. So use a default agent or create your own custom agent with a unique personality for a dynamic discussions. And fourth one is edit insights. So what you can do is like before creating a podcast, you can edit the insights, you can edit the text generated, and finally you can generate a podcast out of it. The fifth one is emotional tweaking. So fine tune the tone and emotion of a podcast to match your style. And the last one, but not the least, your script to podcast. Let's say you're in a honeymoon and end up having an amazing conversation with one of your amazing person, and then you write a script about it. You just add the script to a podcast and you get a high quality episode out of it. Over to you, Nagesh.
All right, enough with this trick guy. Actually, let's do something with the fun guy. So let's take a deep dive into what our product does, a small demo of what it does in reality. So this is our homepage. We have a prompt interface where we can give it a prompt, and then we can choose the template, like if you want interview style, news digest, And then we can select voices for each of this. This is good. This is all right. But I want to show you something more exciting. We have something called as workflows, where you automate everything. So here is a workflow. Let's save this workflow first. One. Alrighty. Let's add nodes. We have an input node. And then let's add a research agent. Then let's add. So these are personalized nodes or custom nodes. Let's go with a angry guy. Okay, right here. And then let's add an insights node to see what comes out. So what happens now? I give a prompt. The prompt is then taken by the research agent. We can have any number of agents you want. For example, you can have somebody who believes, somebody who doesn't believe, things like that. You can create your own. And these responses are then fed back to the believer, to the angry agent. And based on these responses, let's get some insights into our own Podcraft, right? When I try and save this, it's going to throw an error because I've not written any prompt. So let's start our Podcraft with, let's say, an existential question. Is God real? Let's see how they fight it out. Let's save this guy and let's run it. So while this runs, I want to inform you guys that this was designed keeping in mind the auditory learners. I am an auditory learner myself. I grasp a lot of things when I hear them rather than actually being kinesthetic as learning it from actions and stuff. So I wanted to build something for myself first. I am my first user. So this is the product that we came up for auditory learners. The thing is, you can actually create your own agents, give them personalities, emotions. You can make them angry, you can make them sad, and so forth. Here is an example of what the insights look like. So this is the research summary it got. This is the debate that happened between these two guys. So automatically on the back end, LangGraph decided that this is a debate because we have a believer and an angry agent, so they might fight it out. So while this is present, you can always go, and if you don't like it, you can always change it to whatever you like. And if everything looks good, all you need to do is you generate a podcast. Just like that, you can edit your audio on the fly. Now, while this guy runs, let's go back to seeing how it works. We know that it is working, but what exactly happens on the back? So a request is sent from the UI that goes to our fast API backend. And from there, the response is taken by the data extractor, uses OpenAI, brings those research data, gives it to each of the custom agents the user defines. These agents are in turn provided with RAG. So they fight it out amongst themselves, not with some random data. And their responses are collected by our podcast manager agent, which uses open text to speech. And then it gives the response back to the user. So as you can see, you get a play button, nice looking play button means the podcast is ready. Let's take a look. Right, is this guy still running? Yeah, it's going to take a while because there's a lot of voices and a lot of things involved in it. Anyway, so what stack have we used? We have used the Fast API, we have used React, we have used MongoDB. Like the meme says, we thought it's highly performant, but looks like it's not. It doesn't go well with the LangGraph and LangChain. So we tried something else called as Agno. With Agno, we got back our performance. And then what is used inside the hood? We have OpenAI, GPT-4o, the latest models, OpenAI TTS for text to speech, and we use Stavely, DuckDuckGo for getting data, extracting data from wherever they require. And then we have LangChain and LangGraph under the hood that does all of this. There you go, your Podcraft is created.
As angry agent,
And with
I
all
approach
this,
the topic
the
of
whole
is God
Podcraft is
real
ready for you to
with
use.
my unique perspective.
We also have proof of concepts. If you want to, you can publish them to YouTube, or you can also add a notification note that puts you a notification with a message or an email, anything of your template. Unfortunately, we ran out of credits for YouTube, so we are not going to be doing that today. Continuing, so what is the future of this product? We are looking into it in this order. User voice synthesis. We don't want random voices. We want our voices. We want the person who is on the other side of the platform talking to Podcraft, his voice. And then we want to publish to other platforms like YouTube, Spotify, Distro, wherever. And a studio where you can actually manipulate your audio, fix your thumbnails, your video, everything else. And lastly, collaboration. Instead of actually going to the right place, you collaborate on the platform. Yeah, that's about it.